Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis ready for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a peek at some of the big players in today's game, and you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. On the return, here comes Amir Abdullah. He leaps over him. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. On first down, Stafford here. Steps away to his left. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Being chased out left. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Now it's Stafford. Steps away. Now he's going to let it. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. That goes for a gain of 31. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Throwing again is Stafford. Dancing to his left. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down. 2 yards to go here on third down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on third down. And when he started rolling left there as a right-handed quarterback, I thought, boy, this third down play is going nowhere, but credit to him, able to pick up the first.
And all you righties who are watching the game at home, get out of your chair, get off the couch, move to your left, and then rifle one. He may leave a hole in the wall, as you'll have to explain later, but you'll see how difficult that throw actually was.
He'll dump it off to Procise. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Now a first down throw. Stafford buying time to his left. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
To the air again, Stafford. This will be caught at about the 5. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it second and goal. And so far, a very nice, methodical opening drive.
This has the feel of a scripted drive that they rehearsed perfectly all week long, and now they're executing.
And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Matthew Stafford taking it in. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And now it's blocked, but he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, there's a blocked extra point. I remember playing, and we had one of those go against us. I remember our kicker and our holder told the head coach, just relax, coach. Why are you yelling? Don't worry about it. It's just 1 point. Oh, my. Those coaches see a point is gold to them because you never know how it's going to turn out later.
Exactly. That's what I was just going to say. First quarter, we'll see if this has any implications as the game goes on.
I still can't believe they told the head coach to relax. Whoa.
Bad move. Slot man moves right. Stafford sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Pierre Garçon, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered. He was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. Back to the air. Stafford on second down. James has got it. Complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
From the gun on third down, Stafford. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. From the 50 at Stafford. He'll buy some time right. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And when you have a guy in the backfield who can catch the football, you don't just use him strictly for checkdowns or dump-offs. You make him part of the primary passing attack because what you're trying to do is get him into open field and then let him make people miss and advance the football.
He was looking for Thomas Rawls there, and now it's 3rd down. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Again, it's Stafford. He's got his man complete. It's Tim Brown. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
To throw is Stafford. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on.
And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package. Yeah. 6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there. Stafford on 3rd down. And Tate's got it. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Rawls. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
This is turning into a bit of a death march here, the 13th play of this drive. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. And let's see 6 defensive backs out there. They're in the dime here on 3rd and goal. Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. That's caught at the 1. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know,
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. On the sneak, it's Stafford. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And the Seahawks able to come up with a goal line stand. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
Man, it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense.
Looking for Moncrief, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone. So now here come the Dolphins. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Yeah, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle? There's so much precision in an offense, especially when you're throwing the ball. And in an out route, plenty of it. How about the quarterback hitting his back foot, ball's out of his hands, receiver making his break, making his cut. He's got to time up perfectly. Not always easy to do.
Just let him a little too much.
Yeah, I remember back in the good old days, I was talking to a quarterback, and he said everything they did was on the count system. So when he took a snap, he counted in his head for certain routes, different time frames for each one, and he knew if the ball wasn't out of his hand at that point, he'd better eat it because the play was dead.
The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. He's got time. Now he's flushed out right. And his first throw here is incomplete. So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
Forced out to his left. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard. 2nd down, they need less than a yard to pick up the first. They're going to look to throw. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Marvin Jones.